Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Of course, you already know what time it is. Today is Thursday. Yes, today is Thursday, January look, I don't even know what day it is. January the 10th. Okay? How's everybody doing? We are about to get started with Reviving Relationships. Hi, all of my YouTube followers, subscribers, fans. Hey, hey, hey. You already know this is your girl, Kedra Nicole. We are about to get started momentarily. We have about 9 minutes before we get started. 9 minutes. We're going to have some giveaways on tonight, some dope topics. I'm going to be talking about some upcoming shows in the Columbus, Georgia area. So make sure that you stay tuned in for that as well. Hey, 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 how are you? Make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe. If you are watching me on YouTube, make sure that you go ahead and start joining me over. If you are watching me on Facebook, I'm sorry. Go ahead and start joining me over on my YouTube channel. Yes, yes, yes. Make sure that you start joining me on my YouTube channel because things are about to start changing and we will start going live there instead of on Facebook. Hey Big T, hey Bria, how you guys doing? Of course, you all know my rules, my house rules. I do have just a few. The first one is to make sure that you're in a place of comfortable, being able to be comfortable. That's the first rule. Second rule, make sure that you have you a good drink in hand, whichever drink that you prefer. It could be juice, Kool-Aid, water, wine, liquor, whatever you prefer. Just make sure that you're ready to relax. But most importantly, let's make sure that we are in a place of being open, honest, and also being respectful to one another. Hey, Shedrick, how are you, dear? Make sure that we're being respectful to one another's opinions because that's exactly what it is. It's your opinion. Hey, Latoya, how are you, dear? Thank you so much for joining. And so we are about to get started. And like I said, it's about being opinionated, making sure that we are ready. I see that we have R. Kelly on my YouTube channel. Y'all trying to keep a brother down. I see you, R. Kelly. We will be able to talk, and we're gonna talk. Just be mindful, be open-minded, tune in, listen. Don't judge a book by its cover because you don't know what's about to happen, y'all. I just had R. Kelly actually tune into my live YouTube. So yeah, make sure that y'all subscribe over there as well because it is about to go down. I am Will Shedrick. Of course, you all can join me on d30radio.com in just a few moments for my podcast. Hey, I absolutely understand, R. Kelly, that you got to defend yourself. We all have to sometime, but we have to be honest, be open, be real. That's what reviving relationships is. This is about making sure that we can all be open and honest without becoming upset, without trying to shut people down, without being whatever it is that we have going on. Just tune in, stay in your seat, stay in your seat. Okay, like I said, I do have R. Kelly on my YouTube channel right now. He is tuning in. He is watching these pages like crazy. Let me tell you, it's about to be some extremely interesting. I will be reading, if I can catch them when they do pop up on me. I will be reading that. Of course, you guys can join me on d30radio.com. Hey, Ziggy, how are you? I'm going to be giving you my feedback on the Surviving R. Kelly trilogy, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the young lady Centoya Brown, as well as this Dear Kedra Nicole letter that I just recently received. Of course, you already know that I have some absolutely amazing sex tips for you guys in the sex corner, so you don't want to miss it. We have about almost 5 more minutes before we get started. Almost 5 more minutes. Of course, you guys know, once again, my house rules. First, make sure that you're in a place of being able to be comfortable and relaxed. Second, have you a good drink in hand, whatever you prefer to drink on this evening. Most importantly, let's be open, honest, and respect everyone's opinions. Once again, I can't blame you for how you feel. You can't blame me for how I feel. Hey, Jermaine, how are you? Thank you all so much for joining me. We're about to start over on d30radio.com in about 5 more minutes. So y'all make sure that you stay tuned. If you are live with me on Facebook, hey y'all, hey. Of course, like I told you, R. Kelly has been chiming in already. I guess he saw my little tag on my live on YouTube. So if y'all want to jump on over on my YouTube channel, it is Kedra Nicole. You can see some of the things that he's saying, his way of defending himself. And we're going to keep it rolling. Okay. So, R. Kelly, I hope that you still tune in, you join in, because I know you got 1,000,001 pages that you got to comment on at this point in your life. Hey, April, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Once again, you can join me on d30radio.com. Of course, if you're unable to do that, you can join me on my YouTube channel. Most importantly, you can actually listen to me live on the Spreaker app. As you all see, we are on Spotify and on iTunes Podcasts. Yes, we are growing, making big moves, major moves. I had to pause for the calls. We're going to get started in just a few more moments. Y'all give me a moment. Of course, y'all already know if you have listened in with me before, you know, sometimes they're like, oh, your voice changed as soon as you get on air. It may. It very well may. But we're going to make sure that we keep it nice and professional on tonight. Like I said, if y'all are like wondering why does she keep saying R. Kelly on tonight, it's because he has chimed in on my YouTube channel. So if y'all want to join in with him and give him your feedback and tell him how you feel, you have the opportunity to do so. But I will say, please be mindful that these are still human beings. Regardless of how you feel, we are all human beings. We all make mistakes. We have our own opinions. So give your opinion, but yet be respectful, because you want somebody to respect you with their opinions, okay? So let's make sure that we keep it nice and smooth for tonight's show. We have about 3 more minutes before we get started on d30radio.com. Of course, I already got everything set up and ready to go. Y'all still doing okay out there? Thank you guys so much for joining me. Of course, make sure that you like the show, comment, tag, share, start a watch party, because I see that it's going to get extremely interesting on tonight. Yes, extremely interesting on tonight. And I'm kind of excited. I wasn't expecting that at all. But yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen, what's going to take place. R. Kelly said, keep his name out of my mouth, but honey, I got to talk about it. I mean, it is what it is. It's already out there. So let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get some more feedback. Hey, Gavin, how are you? What's going on? I don't know if you just heard me, but just a few moments ago, R. Kelly just joined me on my YouTube live. So he's extremely interested in what I have to say. Yes, dope, right? He's extremely interested. Make sure that you guys like, comment, tag, share. If you are trying to see if you can hear what R. Kelly has to say to you, then, oh, I have some calls coming in already. Then make sure that you join me on my YouTube channel, because that's where R. Kelly has just tuned in on, okay? Hey, Carlos, how are you? Hey, Sean. Hey, Xavier. If y'all want to share the video, comment, like, tag, start a watch party, whatever works for you, because we're about to get it cracking. Yeah, Gavo. Sheesh, yeah. I absolutely agree. So, y'all, we're about to get started momentarily. Let me just make sure. Okay, y'all calling in already. At least let me start the show. I will answer your calls. We're going to get it cracking. I'm going to hear what you got to say. All right, we're about to get it started just momentarily. Testing 1, 2. All right, we're about to get it started. Testing 1, 2. Yep. Y'all all right out there? Yeah, he keeps chiming in. Yep, only on D30 Radio. I appreciate you, Gavo. Make sure that y'all also tune into Shop Talk with Gavo on D30 Radio as well. Y'all get his information. Put your information out there for me, Gavo. And we're about to get it started. Of course, we're going to have some giveaways. I have a D30 t-shirt that I'll be trying to give away on tonight. Y'all see it. We already in the building. And it is 7 o'clock, so let me get my radio voice on. Y'all ready? I am too. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing on this beautiful but chilly Thursday evening? I am your girl, Kedra Nicole. We are here with Revival Relationships. Yes, y'all, let me tell you something. It is going to be absolutely amazing on tonight. Yes, we have a full show. We're going to be talking about a little bit of everything, all the way from Centoya Brown's case, giving her clemency. This Dear Keisha Nicole letter is off the chain, which gave us our title for tonight. Of course, we have the sex corner, but most importantly, we will be discussing the R. Kelly situation. Of course, if you are able to just tune in with me live, I definitely appreciate you all being here. For those that can't, still, hey y'all, hey. Before we get started on tonight, we got to make sure that we put everything in here and get started with our commercials for the information for the week. Y'all stay tuned. Once again, I am your girl, Keisha Nicole. Thank you again for tuning in with me. Again, hey G Daddy, how are you? Again, y'all, I am live on YouTube right now. And I must admit, I have R. Kelly actually tuning in with me. He is tuning in with me, okay? And first of all, he told me to keep his name out of my mouth, but we're gonna keep talking about it anyway. This is the things that happen when you put yourself in the tabloids, and we can't just not talk about it. It has to be talked about. So if you are curious to see what R. Kelly is saying and his comments that keep popping up all of a sudden, then you can join me on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna find Gavo, if you're still live with me, if you just look up Kedra Nicole, you should be able to see my live from there. Can you post that link for me? I'm trying to drop these commercials real quick from our weekly sponsors. Of course, if you want to be a sponsor of my show, have a commercial from your business, definitely hit me up at dearkedranicole@gmail.com. I'll be more than happy to assist you with that. We are live on d30radio.com right now. I'm about to dropping my speaker link right now, and then we'll find that. Give me 1 second. I'll drop my YouTube link in there as well, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me drop one more commercial, and then we'll get ready, okay? Let's see. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Give me one moment, y'all. I gotta get back on air, and then we'll get started. I don't know why I'm giving so much feedback today. Yes, 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 you have heard it. Shouts out to all of our sponsors for the week. We truly appreciate you here at D30 Radio. Of course, if you need me to assist you with any of those things, you can hit me up at dearkedranicole@gmail.com. It would be my absolute pleasure to help you with that information to get it started for you. So let's get started with our first thing on tonight. Of course, I want to talk about movies that I watched this week. So this week I watched this really dope movie. For those that know me, I really love music, period. But I had a chance to watch some good movies as of recently. And I watched this movie called Upgrade. think that's what it's called, Upgrade. It's about pretty much like a futuristic type of atmosphere, but it was fully action packed. Yes, so definitely make sure whenever you get a time, if you have a quick moment, watch Upgrade. It is so dope. If I get into telling you what it's about, I will end up telling you the full movie because that's how good it was. It had my full attention. Typically, I'm ready to go to sleep, knock out, relax, whatever. But on this particular time, it had my full attention. So definitely, if you get a moment to watch that movie, it's called Upgrade. Make sure that y'all check that out. As we talked about on last week, we had the Millennium Tour 2019 coming up and out with B2K. For those that are unsure of who B2K is, you have Omarion, Lil Fizz, J Boog, and Raz B. So on this particular tour, they all finally decided to get together. I remember on an episode on Love and Hip Hop LA, I believe, and they were trying to get each other back together. And at first, Omarion was against it, so I don't know if that one song that he was doing with Old Girl didn't get that award, so now he got to second guess how he moves, how he maneuvers. So we're gonna see how that works out. I'm kind of nosy. I want to see what's gonna happen because on this reunion tour, you're gonna have Mario, Pretty Ricky, Bobby V, Chingy, the Yin Yang Twins, and Lloyd. So I just want to see how this conglomerate of individuals is going to work together to put on a quote unquote dope show. So congratulations B2K, but are y'all gonna come up with a different name, a more grown up name ever? That's all I want to know. Something to kind of mature with you. I mean, like now you don't have Lil Bow Wow, you have Bow Wow. So I need a little bit something. I don't know. I think the name just need to change. Don't say Omarion and them, but I think something else needs to be slightly changed within that whole aspect of it. And of course, if you are in the Atlanta, Georgia area during this time frame, um, the pre-sale begins. I thought that it was going to be January the 11th, but from now what I'm hearing is January the 14th when those pre-sales tickets start for other areas such as Atlanta for the Atlanta show. And so the Atlanta show is going to be April the 5th. So I gotta put that on my calendar. I gotta see. I don't think I have anything going on that date, but I think I wanna check it out, see what they talking about, see if they still got the moves. Y'all think Omarion gonna try to slide across on his knees again? I don't know, child. Or what? No, that wasn't Omarion that did that. He was trying to fight for his little brother, Chris Brown. Excuse me, please. Yeah. So make sure that we stay tuned in and watch that and see how that pans out. I'm just curious about the Yin Yang Twins being on this tour though. Yin Yang Twins with all of this going on. And even Chingy. Where has he been? Where have you been hiding, Chingy? I need to talk to you. I need you to hit me up and give me some information on what's going on with you. Where in the world have you been? Because now I'm just absolutely lost. The last time I seen Chingy, like I said, was he was doing this horrible rendition of this song that he created in a looked like a hotel room or something. But it was horrible. Chingy used to be cute to me too. Now he just, I don't know, he look a little lollipopish. If you trying to figure out like what are you talking about, Kedra? His head looks really big and his neck looks thin, and I really don't know. He got a lot going on, so just keep him lifted up in prayer. Okay. So of course y'all already know where I reside at this particular time in Columbus, Georgia, we're going to have March Madness. And this is going to be held on March the 23rd, which is on a Saturday. And this is brought to us by Isaiah Crowell, Medallion Entertainment, and Hood Entertainment. Of course, it's going to be with Kevin Gates and friends. I heard that we have some more dope artists about to show up and show out that on that particular night. So give me 1 second, and I'm gonna tell you who. I think, what's their name? City Girls. They are supposed to be one of the special guests on that night. Yes, City Girls is supposed to be here for March Madness at the Columbus Civic Center. Of course, tickets have already gone on sale. So make sure that if you want to be in the building with March Madness with Kevin Gates, with the City Girls, and other friends. We have Young Blue coming in through the building. Make sure that you go ahead on to Ticketmaster.com and get your tickets. Yes, go ahead and get your tickets because y'all already know if you keep waiting, if you keep procrastinating, they will be gone. People don't play about little things like that. We may see it as nothing big, but for them, it's a whole lot going on. So make sure that y'all stay tuned for that. Of course, make sure that you stay tuned in with me. Why? Because I am going to have some giveaways. Yes, yes, yes. I'll be giving away some dope seats. So y'all make sure that y'all stay tuned in with Kedra Nicole right here on D30radio.com. Of course, you can always tune in. You can always call in while we are talking, while we are discussing at 762-359-0378. I'm extremely excited about tonight's show. Even more excited because, like I told you guys before, as soon as I went onto my YouTube channel, R. Kelly decided to chime in. Okay, so I'll give you some of the things he says. He says, keep my name out your mouth. Y'all trying to keep a brother down. Supporting white media. And he said that he has to defend himself. And he told me that he'll be back. So I'm going to keep watching to see what he has to say because this is going to be extremely interesting. R. Kelly, I mean, I guess this is stuff that happens when you are in the media like this. But we're gonna get to that topic. But let's continue on to something else on tonight before we do. Tonight, I don't know if I want to cut it short, if I want to keep it going, how I want to have it, but we're going to see how I feel. Because sometimes you just got to say what you got to say and go ahead on and sit on down for a little bit. And I don't think it's anything wrong with that at all. So, thank you guys again so much for tuning in, listening in. I have to let you guys know that we are now available on not only just the Spreaker app, but Reviving Relationships is now on iTunes podcast as well as on the Spotify app. Yes, you can always tune in, listen to me, chime in, tell me how you feel. How does it feel? Yes, honey. So, let's, with all the light of the R. Kelly situation and everything like that, it seemed like we had to get a little distracted by the whole Trump situation. And then after the Trump situation, then we had some things to come up about this young lady, Miss Centoya Brown, who was put in prison at the age of 15. 15. They said that she was guilty of murdering a man during sex. Oh, y'all, this, when I first heard the story, over 15, obviously over 15 years ago, I was just shocked. Like, does this stuff really happen? Of course, I was a lot younger than when I am now, but still, you listen to stories, you hear stories, and it's just like, is this real life? Is this the stuff that really takes place and happen? So, if you're unsure what this story is about, in 2006, Centoya was tried as an adult and sentenced to life in prison for shooting and killing Johnny Mitchell Allen, who had paid her for sex when she was only 16. Okay, so I tell that something wasn't right. You can tell that uh it just she to me when I was watching it, when I was watching the story, when it all aired in the beginning, I could tell that she was really trying to protect herself. This was around also the time frame when a bunch of sex trafficking was happening and all of that was going down and people were going missing, even the more so. I mean, you always have somebody going missing, but even the more so, a lot of young women were going missing due to sex trafficking, which is still going on today. But at this time, this is what happened to her. She said that she had been raped previously by her then boyfriend, and then he put her into the ring of prostitution. Once he did that, that's when she came across Johnny Allen, and at the age of 16 they were engaging in sexual activity, and she saw him reach for a gun. When she saw that, she panicked, she shot and killed him. Of course, nobody wanted to believe the story of the trafficking situation or anything like that, and they sentenced her to 30 years. So now here it is, 15 years from then. She's 30 years old and finally got clemency to be released. And by the governor of Tennessee, Mr. Bill Haslam. And at first, it was kind of odd to me. Not odd. I mean, I'm extremely excited and happy for her, but it was like, was that done to try to ease some of the other situations that was going on with the R. Kelly thing? Was that to help kind of smooth over some stuff? But once again, we'll get back to that momentarily with R. Kelly. But that was my concept at first. But of course, for those of you that don't know what clemency means, it means to have mercy on someone or some lenience. Okay, so the governor was like, we just need to have some mercy on her. She been through a lot. She was only 16. Um, Sex trafficking is real. Let me make that clear. It is real. And this could have very well been his daughter, my daughter, whomever. And this is what happened. So, shouts out to the Tennessee governor, Mr. Bill Haslam, on providing her with that clemency. Of course, you had some of the bigger stars that have come out in support of her. Now, this doesn't end the story. It doesn't stop the show. It's still going to be a lot of work that goes into all of this for her, as well as for other individuals that have similar stories. Okay, so you already know when you do one person and you help them, that is innocent, then that's what happens. You have to start trying to help other individuals. So this is what has happened now. They're trying to look into other similar cases, such as Brown's, to make sure that they didn't overlook anything when it comes down to these young women that have been placed in a prostitution ring or a trafficking ring that have tried to survive by killing their abusers. Now, you have some individuals out here that's just crazy, that just be wanting to kill folks just for the sake of killing them and just say, oh, it's because of this. So it's going to be looked into extremely deep. I'm more than confident. It's going to be a lot of light shed onto all of this, especially with our community. So y'all just keep her lifted up in prayer, because it doesn't end today. It doesn't stop today. She won't be released until August the 7th. Okay? August the 7th, Brown won't be released until then. Once she is released, she will be on probation for up to 10 years. So it's going to be a lot. And now you're talking about a young individual that spent 15 years, some of the best years of her life, in the penitentiary, and now having to adapt to this world, to all of this. So I just pray her strength and hope that with all of this, it's going to be a easy transition for her, and that she gets the help that she needs. Because what I don't want to see is another situation where as an innocent young individual gets out and ends up can't cope with what's going on in today's society, in today's world. And I just don't want to see that. So that's where I am with all of that. um, and just like that young man that was innocent, and uh, he ended up getting in trouble